Stop. Hold on. If you have already clicked to this video, let's learn something good about money, which our old ancestors from 4,000 years ago have already taught us. If you are one of the persons, if you are one of the 90% who loves to read book but don't have time, but don't know how to extract that 1 or 2 hours or 5 hours or just a few time to read and learn from the books. We all know the importance of books, but we don't have that extra amount of time from the daily routine of tasks and schedules where we are completely indulged and we forget the importance of books. So we are here back again with some book reviews, and I, Shubham Bish, to welcome you all once again back to this amazing platform of YouTube named as Happiness Prime. So H1 Prime, the motive of this video is to learn some 5 takeaway points from the awesome book The Richest Man in the Babylon. Yes, the book written by the author George Samuel Clayson. Clayson. I think Clayson. Yeah, I'm so sorry about the names because I'm very bad with the surnames. Okay, so today we are going to learn from this amazing book which will teach us about financial wealth and income sources. We all know how to earn, we all know how to work, we all have some amount of money, but we don't know or we lack some of the knowledge on how to save or how to spend slash invest money in different areas of life. So here we are with the 5 takeaway points of this book. So let's begin with the first point, which is pay yourself first. Yes, pay yourself first. What is the meaning? What is the actual meaning of pay yourself first? Let's imagine that we are working in different companies or we are working for different sources of income and we are hustling day and night in different kind of streams. But at the end of the month, the money which we earn, like let's take an example of $5,000 or we can say $4,000, or if I talk in Indian rupees, let's say we earn 30,000 or 20,000 rupees at the end of the month. This particular stack of income, what we do, let's take an example that if I am living in a rent room, then I have to pay a particular stack to the landlord. So what does this mean? That we have to pay a particular stack, that is we are working half the time or a particular amount of time just for the landlord. And this is how this complete stack of income is being distributed anywhere and everywhere. What this book is teaching us is we have to extract 1/10 of our monthly earnings for ourselves. Yes, we have to extract 1/10 of the total amount which we are earning from different sources of income for ourselves, for our clothes or for our books, for our mental knowledge, for anything, but for ourselves. We don't have to just give it to somebody else, like just like rent, just like food, just like water, just like any different stuffs. We just have to keep it to ourselves as savings, so we can invest it on ourselves, or when the right time comes we have that particular amount of savings for us. Now let's come to the second point, which is men and women of work are favored by the goddess of luck. Yes, we have often heard people saying this one thing, that they are lucky, they are having this genetics, or they got the right opportunity at the right time and they are having all built up and they have all the money in the world. There is only 1% or 2% of the whole universe audience who have it all from the beginning. But the remaining 98% of the people either waste the opportunities, either waste the work, or either waste the time, or they are focusing on the work and they are focusing on the opportunities which have been given to them or which they have earned by themselves. The key point in this is choose yourself, a procrastinator or a doer. Now, what does the procrastinator mean? We all have equal amount of time and we all have equal amount of opportunities. But what makes the difference is our capabilities and our inner self-esteem and inner confidence, which makes us capable enough to take actions on that particular opportunity. A procrastinator always have some of the excuses for some work, and they will always find a reason not to do it, whereas a doer will always convert an excuse into a reason to work or to take that opportunity to make their life better or to make others life better. Now let's come to the third point, which is wealth is not a matter of income. Yes, wealth is not a matter of income, it is a matter of savings, and it is a matter of investing when it is the right time, which we are going to discuss in the fourth point. Now, here we have to understand this one thing, that incomes minus expenditure equals to savings. If we are earning more than 20,000, if we are earning any X amount and we are spending, as soon as it hits into our bank account, we are just spending it and going for loans and buying big houses or mansions, or we are going for the bikes, the expensive bike and the expensive clothes and expensive watches and everything which is not required. We are just buying it to show to the people whom we don't even like, or we just have to display it, or we can say a lame word, that is show off. Yes, this show off is just eating 80 to 90 percentage of an average Indian's incomes, or we can say earnings. When you will read this book, you will get to understand from the series of examples and circumstances that wealth is not the money you are earning. Wealth is the money which you are saving so you can invest in near future or at patience after 4 to 5 years, like we are going to discuss in the next point. Now, let's come to the most awaiting point, which is act when the time is right. What does this mean? Let's take a recent example. COVID-19 market crash, where the stock market just went so much down. Now, the people with the savings had the particular amount of stack which they can invest in a falling market. So after 6 to 8 months, where now right now the market is at 50,000, Sensex is at 50,000 and Nifty is above 14,000. So now when the market is again back to its race, we can see that in 6 to 8 months, all the people who invested their savings in the falling market in the month of April or June got the best benefits in the month of December and January. So here we got to know that all the dedication we put and all the savings we had and all the cravings which we kept in our mind, but we never spent that spare the savings which we had in our bank account. And then when the right time came, with all the patience which we had for years and for months, when the right time came, we invested all of that amount in the particular opportunity, and after 6 to 8 months that gave us a best passive source of income. In this fifth and last point, we are going to discuss about the power of passive income. Yes, if you have kept your attention in the first and second point, that is pay yourself first, and second one is men and women who work are always favored by the goddess of work. So if you have paid attention to all of these points, then of course definitely this fifth point is going to benefit you. See, if you have savings in your bank account and which is increasing month by month, year by year, this savings is increasing, then of course you are getting to get more positive ideas or more innovative ideas to work more. Just like I started writing blogs in 3 different websites, and now I have started 2 different YouTube channels, and we are going to attach AdSense and do different things. Like once you get to have savings, you get multiple ideas to work on. And let me tell you one thing, unlike human brain and human body, money doesn't stay one place. Money keeps moving, money keeps adding, or money keeps subtracting. Depends on what are your habits, what are your values, and whatever you have learned from your hard work. If you will bring more passive sources of income, then you will earn while you are in gym, you will earn while you are working, you will earn while you are sleeping, you will earn while you are eating, you will earn whenever whatever you are doing at any point of time, you will keep earning. So this is the power of passive income. So these were all the 5 takeaways which we had ready for you from the richest man in the Babylon. So if you have learned something, or if you got any good value from this video, I really personally want you to comment down in the section below that whatever is the one thing which you got realized, or whatever is the one thing which situation got matched in your mind according to your daily situations, and what is that one thing which is going to help you in the near future. Please comment down your reviews below and I'll personally reply to you. And of course, this is our first video in this channel, so if you like this video, or if you get to learn something about money or financial freedom from this video, then of course we would appreciate one share to your friend so he or she can learn something about money or financial freedom too. We are really blessed to have your time, and I hope you and your family stay happy and live a healthy life forever. Thank you so much for watching this video. For more upcoming videos, stay tuned to this channel named as Happiness Prime.